like ghost adventures more than I like my friends.
The guys, especially Zach and Aaron, definitely had an impact on my life. I have dealt with anxiety since I was about 3. I kind of have an eating disorder. I'm a little overweight. Zach, he's definitely had an impact on my life. I kind of know what he went through with the bullying, because I'm not skinny, but I have been bullied because of my weight. I still am. You know, sorry, this is hard to talk about.
GA has taught me everything that I know about ghost hunting. I have kind of turned myself into a ghost hunter. I have been on many ghost hunts, and literally everything that I have learned, it's been from GA. It's been from watching the show, to reading their books, to even seeing some tweets. I get a tip every once in a while. So they have taught me everything I know about ghost hunting. They've taught me how to mark EVP sessions, just anything you can think of, they've taught me it. And on a more like personal side, they really taught me how to be myself, and that it's okay to be myself, and I can be my goofy, crazy self, and whoever doesn't like it, forget them. So thank you, GA, for teaching me that.
They're dedicated to what they do, and that's more than most of us can say.
You guys not only give the spirit world a voice, but these days all spirits are portrayed as bad, and what I really love about you guys is you give spirits different views and you take everything into consideration, and I love you guys so much. Mwah.
I've met all of them besides Nick, and it was at Scarefest this year, and I want to relive that whole weekend over. It was amazing. Aaron was the first one I met, and I was freaking out. Like, I was like 25 feet away from him, and I was like taking pictures simultaneously, and I was like, oh my god, I actually get to meet him and everything else. And so I have this picture, and I'm just going like, oh, like right in front of him. It's pretty funny. And the second one I met was Zach. He is one of the sweetest people I have ever met. Oh yeah. And then I met Billy, and he's really cool and he's really nice. And then I met Jay and Ashley, and they're awesome. Just like all of them. So yeah, I just want to relive that whole weekend over. The most memorable moments of my life.
And these are our ghost adventures.
I like ghost adventures because it is completely different than any other paranormal TV show that's out there. One TV show might take a very scientific look at their investigation, which is great, it's beneficial, but I think that GA does a good job taking their very emotional as well as scientific part to their investigation, because I think that the emotional side can be just as helpful during a paranormal investigation. And I think that they're really funny, and that kind of brings a comic relief to the more scary side of a ghost hunter.
Zach, Nick, and Aaron always catch breathtaking evidence. Not only that, the TV show is awesome.
The show helps me feel a little more normal. They show that what I know around me isn't just in my head. I've met some amazing fans of the show that are better friends than most normal people.
You made the best TV show ever and you're still making it. I hope you never stop. And what can I say? Every week you rake in like the best evidence ever.
The Ghost Adventures crew has inspired me to go out and do my own paranormal investigations.
They mean more than just a show to me.
My life is Ghost Adventures.
I just went to Scarefest in September, and it was the best experience of my life. Literally, it was the best day of my life. I met Zach, Aaron, Billy, Jay, and then I also met Dave Schrader. And all of those guys are so amazing. The first person I met was Zach, and he was so nice to me. I told him how much the show meant to me, and he's just said, "Good, I'm glad to hear that." He signed an autograph for me, and he also gave me a hug, so thank you, Zach. I really appreciate that. I was really scared to ask. But he was such a sweetheart, and he was just the best, and I was very, very happy to meet him. And then I went back a second time, but the line was a little longer, so it went by really quick, but he was still very nice to me. And then Aaron, it felt like I knew Aaron forever. I ran up to him and he just gave me a big hug. We had a very good conversation, and we talked a lot, and it was like I had known him all my life, and it was just incredible. And I actually went back to see him 2 other times, and it was the same reaction. It was like talking to a friend. And then I talked to Jay and Billy, and we just kind of talked about the show, and we joked around, and it was really nice. But really, they are the best guys out there, and they are no different than the TV show. You meet them, and it's not a joke to them. They are exactly the same on TV. They're not just putting on some face for the TV show. They are exactly who they appear to be, and I really admire that in them. Really, Ghost Adventures to me is all about giving the spirits a voice, because that is something that I'm very passionate about. I think that these people have died under very sad circumstances, most of them, and that's why they're lost here. And some of them just want to be heard. I mean, how would you feel if you went around and nobody knew that you were there? So I really think that them being paranormal investigators, they can come and let them be heard, which is very cool. And then I think that one of their main goals is to turn skeptics into believers, which I really admire them for that. And they're ghost hunting, they're teaching me so much about it, and they're really teaching me how to be yourself, and I really, really appreciate that.
Ghost hunting is about who captured the best evidence, who was the best team, who was the best TV show. It's about giving the spirits a voice. And that's exactly what the Ghost Adventures crew do. That's why I admire them. They don't care about any of those factors. They just want to give the spirits a voice. Most places are run down and no one ever goes to them. Those spirits are trapped in those places. Their energy is still there. And every time they scream, it's never heard. But the Ghost Adventures crew go in there and they listen. They live to tell their story. They just want to be heard.
We love you guys.
I love you guys so, so much.
I love you all. I love you all. Aaron, Zach, Nick, Billy, Jay, Ashley. Okay.
You guys are awesome. Please keep doing what you're doing. We love you so much and never stop, and we believe in you guys. Thanks.
I actually have like a really interesting story. Like, it's really interesting. I met the guys. I did. I met the guys. I met Zach, Nick, and Aaron. That definitely happened. I swear. And they were like in Florida. They were in Florida, yeah. And they were doing a ghost hunt, yeah. And they invited me on a lockdown. They did that. And they let me hold a flashlight and everything. Like, I was like, yay. And like, it was dark. Like, it was really dark. It was dark. I swear, it was dark. And like, and then I woke up. Don't judge me, I'm fragile. I don't need this.